Hi there, it's Tish with Star Love Healing. I'm here to do the North Node Sagittarius reading for the Lionsgate portal that is on 8/8. We are in a 2024 year, which equals 8, so it's an 888 portal. It's going to be magical. It is going to be a big change. So, I've got my little candle here that's been going. And I cannot believe, I thought for sure in the last reading I did for Leo, it was going to go out, and it is still going strong. So I love that for you guys. If you are new, welcome. And if you are returning, thank you again so much. I truly appreciate you. And I'm going to do our prayer, and I'm going to ring our bell. And if that is not something you want to stick around for, just, tap a little bit, skip on by 20 seconds or so. All right. May divine love open the inner eye and bring perfect insight that I may faithfully read the energy and serve truth. May all beings recognize whatever they need to take the next step on their divine life journey at the perfect time and in the perfect way, according to divine compassion and in service to the great divine plan of love unfolding, so be it. All right, I'm going to be ringing this bell, and I'm going to set the intention to cleanse my space energetically, but also set the intention to cleanse your space energetically. That way we actually have room to receive this message. Here we go. All right. I have pulled out way too many cards. I'm going to tell you that right now. Let's get at it though. But all the messages I've done with these cards have been really amazing. So let's get to y'all's. All right, this is my self-created portal power oracle. So what is this portal energy bringing for North Node Sagittarius? All right, whether soul, physical, oral, written, or legal, they are binding contracts. Oops, sorry. Not complete until both parties have received what's due. Okay, so I think this has major contract, soul contracts energy. Because even if it's a written or legal contract, that's still a soul contract. Your free will signed you up for this contract. So, all right. What does North Node Sagittarius most need to know right now? Desires. Number 12. Goals, passion, craving, fulfillment. Okay, I'm just getting this massively strong feeling that you might be in a contract right now with a person, place, or thing, but you don't want to be anymore. You're desiring another contract with another person, place, or thing. And I don't know what I can share here. I guess this is all it's pretty gorgeous, actually. But I love this card because she is in her birthday suit. And what does that signify? In any tarot or oracle, that signifies vulnerability, authenticity, freedom. We are free when we are in our birthday suit. We come bearing nothing but ourselves. Okay, she is underwater, so it might have some really emotional, because that's what's so interesting is that fire and water signs are so alike. It's almost like your passion cannot exist without your emotional state being all in for it. And you cannot have your emotional state not have this fire within. So sometimes they say fire and water signs don't get along well. They do, in my opinion. I think they're more alike than not alike. But all right, what's the next? Oh yeah, so we have now myself created. This is a very large. This is actually like five. This is actually 10 decks of cards together. They all cover. It's your Shadow King and Sacred King. There's another Sacred King, but they are all different types of energy within all the kings and the Emperor energy and Magician. All right, let's see. What does North Node Sagittarius need to know about this Lion's Gate? Masculine energy here is going through a helplessness, and it's the Magician energy. So what does that mean? Helplessness only leads to the Magician realizing, I can change this, right? Actually, helplessness is the Magician's power to turn into something that is no longer helplessness. Okay. A magician always changes any type of energy, alchemizes it into their power. Dangerous. King of Earth. King of Earth is tangible stuff, making it reality. I love Magician into King of Earth. But we got helplessness, or helpless. Did I say helplessness or helpless earlier? I don't know. Helpless and dangerous. Okay, what's the last energy for the masculine energy? Goodness, we got more shadow. Thin-skinned. And it's King of Fire. So we got King of Fire energy. Oh. Gosh, guys, I'm almost at a loss for words here. I mean, I'm just trying to feel this energy. And what I feel is that you get dangerously close with this passion inside of you to just blow. And sometimes it makes you a little thin-skinned because you are pretty much like hanging on. What is the word? What's that saying? Hanging off a cliff. Like you are with all this, you are just one step away from like blowing it. Not blowing it as like, oh, I'm messing up, but blowing like your top, like a volcano. Okay, gosh. Whew. Y'all. Okay, please, feminine energy, bring something in here. Withdrawn. So this is what your masculine energy is going through. This is what your feminine energy is going through. Withdrawn. Lacking imagination. So we got the Queen of Fire and the Empress energy. And then feminine. Thank God we got one sacred. Serene. And it's the Empress. And I swear I just thought a fly. I just saw a fly land on my hand. It didn't happen, but it's my visions. So something maybe that's decaying, dead. Poop. You know what I mean? Something ain't right anymore. And unfortunately, I feel like you feel so helpless in the matter because you have entered into this contract. So what does that mean? Not complete until both parties have received what's due. Figure that out. Ask the universe, what is it I need to do to finish this contract? I mean, the universe already knows you're done. They feel it. But it's a matter of figuring out what that is. And sometimes I will say I've been in contracts with people who I've been exactly in this situation with, same situation as you with, where it's like, man, I'm just sitting here like sitting back just going, I'm done. I'm absolutely done. What more do I need to do? And I've had to really surrender to the thought process and the reality that the universe is like, good. I'm glad you are. Finally, great. Boom, done. Your side's done. We got to wait for this guy now. And so then I, for however long, have to wait for this person to, get what they needed out of it. And that is called surrendering. Surrendering to the fact that yes, you are making up your own life and your own path. But sometimes we make paths for ourselves that we can't finish until someone else gets done. So it's that duality of, well, am I really forging my own path if I gotta take this dead weight with me? And it's like, yeah. You know what I mean? But what's great is that once in the situations I've been in, I just got out of something like this where it's like the whole time I was sitting there going, this is not me, man. Like, it's me, but it's not what I want anymore. And yet I feel so compelled. And I felt like, oh, it's because I've got to, let this other person catch up so that I can say, good day, sir. Good life, So just understand that the universe isn't going to keep you holding in this holding pattern for a really long, long time. No. Not every contract will be done. There are no eternal contracts unless they are made from love. So, and still even at that, I think our souls before we come back down here, have to still say, yeah, sign off on this, So, all right, what's the next card I'm supposed to do? Oh yeah, these. This is the Arc Tarot and Oracle, and I'm so sorry, I actually mixed accidentally in the Oracle into the Tarot, so it's both here. So, all right, what does North Node Sagittarius need to know? The Whale, Judgment, Rising Up, Clarity, Awakening, and Mercy. I love the awakening, guys. The rising up, the phoenix rising. This will not last forever. So instead of blowing like a volcano, surrender and transmute and say, this is all this pent up energy I release to spirit to handle. Okay. Snail. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't show that to you. These cards are absolutely beautiful. I love them. Snail. Isn't that Loki? Look how cute he is. Or she. It says pacing, steadiness, coiled energy. Told you, it's that coiled energy. Thank you for that word. That felt very like this. It's like it's been building and building and building and building and building, and now it's just coiled. My thing went out. My camera decided it didn't want to stay auto zoomed in. Come on. Okay, so there might be something that's blurry, or this was blurry, but now that you've had clarity and awakening, it will be, focused again. And you're feeling that because of all this focused energy you have. It's like, almost like your spiritual awakening about this situation has already started. You feel it because you're feeling that inner fire of just being like, oh, that your awakening's already started. Now you just got to let it finish. And the coiled energy, I am over this, guys. Please zoom back into me. Oh my God. I'm sorry, guys. This coiled energy is really speaking on in my head about Kundalini rising. If you don't know what that is, look it up. It's where your chakra systems and your energetic soul start getting increased and increased and increased and increased. And it just goes right up your back, all the way up through your crown. And it is, whoa, you feel your body. I mean, I think when my Kundalini started, my lower back hurt for almost a year. Like, hardcore. The back here. And it would go on and off, on and off, on and off. Okay, this is bothering me more than you even know. I mean, I don't really know what more to do here. None of my settings are even helping me out here. I see, this is the frustration I feel like you're feeling right now. It's very frustrating. Anyway, all right, keep moving. Keep moving. Keep moving. All right, I see I can't. This is irritating me beyond belief. Okay, come on, camera, work. Oh, God. Okay. All right. What else does North Node Sagittarius need to know right now? Dog. Service, devotion, honesty. No, thank God. Okay. Let me just say this. First thing that said in my head was, I mean, a lot popped in my head, but one of them was, it's D-O-G, dog. It's God spelled backwards. That's why dogs are always like so looked upon as a god, you know, because they are so devoted and man's best friend that they're faithfully loyal, right? But and there's service dogs. I don't know how many service cats there are out in the world, but there's service dogs, right? So I think the point here is that it's like there might be something in this contract that you really have to understand what you need to do as far as to be of service to the other person. Like, maybe there was something you were set. I think you might know it. I heard you might know it. Like, you promised them this one thing and you haven't done it, you haven't fulfilled it. And so whatever that is, you have to do in order for this contract to be done. But for others of you, it's just, I think, a matter of being honest, and rather than, okay, what the vision I just got was, you know how sometimes we can be, what is the word? I can't think of the word right now, but when you're not really being honest with the person and you're can't speak, it's Mercury retrograde at its finest. Um, I know this is grueling for y'all to watch. I apologize. Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue too. It's like where you're angry at someone, you're irritated by someone, but you don't tell them that you're irritated or angry at them. You just kind of huff and puff. There's a specific word that people talk about all the time about that. It's like, I can't think of it. But it's like that energy where it's like you you don't have the courage to have that conversation or be that upfront with them. But you think, well, if I just, you know, act put out, then they'll just know that I'm put out and then they'll leave me alone. No, they probably won't. They're probably just going, what's wrong with that person? Just be honest. Honesty is the best policy. If you are not really feeling something with somebody, or, be honest about, hey man, this doesn't really feel like my route anymore. Oh God, I can't think of it. I don't know, maybe for some of you guys this contract is just literally meaning for you to make the first move in ending the contract. Because some people, what I'm getting here is some people really like for it to be the other person's fault, and that they basically do all this really mischievous stuff in the name of making the other person break up. And so I'm getting that feeling, if that makes any sense. Like you're not going to be willing to be forthright and right at them. Then, and this may be for a few of you, I don't know, but I am hearing it, like where it's like, if you want, you're not getting out of this contract by making them break up with you, if that makes sense. If this is regarding a person, it's just not going to happen. You're going to have to spill the beans very, very ethically and kindly, compassionately. But the truth for whoever this is applying for needs to be said. Like, this person, you can't end a contract with someone when the truth isn't out there. Because that person may leave and walk away, but then they'll be holding this string of yours to your heart that you don't even know because you've cut it, but they haven't, because they did not get the truth. They never understood what was wrong. And so that's not ending a contract. That's when years later, that person is still in your energy. That person is still pining for you, or they pop out of nowhere, and then you're like, oh man, like on one side you're like, I already handled this, like you're long gone, but the other person's like, oh, I need this, and it's because there was no clarity given. So for some of you, the honesty has got to be spoken in order for this contract to be done. Okay, I'm at 23 minutes. I'm sorry, guys. Okay. Let's get some Lenormand on it. Rabbits, new beginning. Sex and procreation is here. And that was with this desire, feels very fertility as well. Tornado. See, this just reminds me of that volcano energy where it's like, it's all within you. I don't even know if this other person knows that you're going through all this. A sudden, unexpected end. A storm is brewing. Over and done. The end. And what is the last one? Stepping stones. Spiritual growth. Progress. How to keep on going step by step. Oh my God. And the rabbits is desire too. Desire to end things and move on. Jeez. Let's move on. I really, I love you, North Node Sagittarius, but for whatever reason, I feel like the end all be all is here is that this ending you want so badly, you're the one who has to make it happen. And I feel like for some of you, or most of you, or all of you, you've really wanted to skirt around this and make the other person do it to you. Don't know what that means, but that's what I'm feeling. Hasta la vista, baby. Woo! This is the Oracle of E, one of my absolute favorites. And I love it because it's the last card of this entire oracle. What are we talking about here? Ending things, ending contracts. And it's the last. And it's hasta la vista, baby. Remember that song Queen Elsa sings in the Disney movie Frozen, where she unleashes her magic? Well, if you didn't catch the animated flick, it's time to let it go. Walk away, and just like that, you never look back at the trash can you leave at the curb. Don't give it a second glance. It's time for a new beginning. Out with the old and in with the new. Beautiful. I know this is some rough ass energy because I felt it. So I understand, but I know that endings are beginnings. And just know you just got to rip off a Band-Aid sometimes, and then you're like, huh, that didn't hurt so bad. And even if it did hurt, it's gone after however long. It doesn't last, you know? So, I hope y'all are doing well. If you guys resonate at all with this, please like the video. Please comment if this resonated with you, and give any, if you feel compelled to write anything in the comments that could, help not only other watchers understand the situation for them, their own life, but also it's, it's for you to get it off your chest. It's for me to feel connected with you, and it's for others to gain clarity from. So comments to me are always very, very enlightening for the collective. So thank you guys so much for watching. I truly appreciate it. Thank you so much. I know this Lionsgate is going to be a lot, but my God, this is going to be it's going to be good for you. This Lionsgate is alignment at its finest. So what does alignment bring you? Every wish you've ever wished for, and some you didn't even know you wished for. So enjoy the Lionsgate. Y'all take care, and thank you. Bye.